Chapter 23. Chapter 23. What's going on? Caleb barks loudly and pure terror sparks inside me. I'm genuinely terrified right now. I trail off, not knowing what in the world could explain what Aaron and I were doing about 20 seconds before. Guys, Aaron stands up faster than lightning. What are you guys doing here? I say loudly. We were going to ask if you wanted to come with us for food, Toby says. His voice is loud. I can't believe this right now. Azul turns his head away from us, able to face us. They all look furious and borderline disgusting. I almost want to cry because I feel so ashamed. How dare you? Caleb raises his voice, stalking towards us into my room. Where are my parents when I need them? Oh, we all know what goes on between you and Bentley. I say regrettably sarcastically. Actually, Bellamy, Caleb and I have never done anything. You know why? Because we respect this group and put the dead boys before everyone. Bentley exclaims. Shame fills my throat with bile, and I can't even look at the younger boy. What makes you and Aaron so special that you two can be together but me and Bentley can't? Can you explain? Caleb is up in my face now and I am quite scared, not going to lie. Hey man, why are you getting so mad at just him? Aaron says, putting his hand on Caleb's shoulder. He's new. He had less to lose. I actually have very much to lose. Remember what happened at my old school? I ask. Caleb grabs the collar of my shirt and yanks me towards him. You're going to wish you were back at that school when I'm done with you. Listen, you can't blame me for following my heart. We can Bell, Azul sighs and I feel bad for disappointing him. You took an oath. We take oaths seriously. If something was holding you back from taking it, then you shouldn't have taken it. Guys, I'm sorry. I sigh and sit down on my bed. I can't even look at Aaron. Looking at him just deepens the pit in my stomach. Bell, Aaron sits next to me and I can't look at him. Bell. Aaron, I'm sorry. I say, looking down at my clasped hands. It's either him or the dead boys. You want a relationship that'll last maybe a year at most, or do you want a friendship and guaranteed protection for life? Caleb asks me. Bell, Aaron says, much more quietly now. I finally look up at him and it feels like my heart is breaking into a million pieces. Pick. Caleb yells loudly. Can you stop, asshole? Aaron says while getting up. He turns around and looks at me. The look he has on his face could break my heart into a million pieces. I feel sick, physically sick. I'm practically shaking as I look Aaron in his eyes. His face is hard, and his jaw is tight but his eyes are telling me what's really going on inside that head of his. I think you made your choice, Aaron said, his fists now clenched at his sides. I look away. I still haven't said a word and I know it looks bad to everyone in the room. I'm sorry, I say quietly, and he shakes his head. I didn't think you were such a coward, he exclaims and then walks out of my room and down the hallway, surely out of my house and out of my heart. I take a step towards my bedroom door, ready to yell his name. Don't you dare follow him, Caleb says, grabbing my arm hard and firmly. What now? I ask. We have rules for things like this, Azul says, running his hands through his hair. He doesn't look happy at all. So? I ask, waiting for a punishment of some sort. Well, you're no longer allowed to be with Aaron alone. At all. If you're caught alone with him, you're no longer a dead boy. Caleb explains. Okay, I swallow hard. I don't like this rule. You also have to pick the next dead boy adventure. Fuck the draw, Bentley says. Okay, I say again. Anything else? No, but Bellamy, if you screw us over, we'll make sure your life is hell. Not just your life, Aaron's too. Caleb says, clenching his teeth. We just told you our biggest secret, and you betray us like this not even a week later. Toby scoffs. The pit in my stomach continues to grow and grow. I thought you were better. You were becoming my best friend. Azul says, a deep frown cut into his face. As if I couldn't feel any guiltier. I can't look any of them in the eye. I keep my eyes cast downwards. You really are a coward, Caleb says, turning towards the door. Caleb, Bentley, Toby and Azul all continue to walk out and leave me standing alone in the middle of my room. I never felt so alone in my life. Why didn't you come to school today? Mia struts into my room looking like a pissed-off 5-year-old. I didn't feel like it, I say, rolling over in my bed. Yesterday was probably one of the worst days of my life, and the last thing I wanted today was to go to school and see the dead boys. Or Aaron. I couldn't face any of them right now. Shame, guilt, loss. Too many emotions of negative nature. Bellamy, I've been worried about you. She says, standing over me. I don't say anything. You've been acting really weird lately. Is it because of those dead boys? She asks. Just hearing the stupid group's name makes me feel seasick. Mia, I sigh. You know you can tell me anything. She sits down next to me and I look up at her, frowning deeply. I sit up in my bed and lean up against the wall. There's so much I can't tell you. I say, looking at her. Mia is pretty damn beautiful. Tight, dewy blonde ringlets and big blue eyes with rosy cheeks and a button nose. Sometimes I wish I wasn't gay, then I could marry a pretty and genuinely sweet girl like Mia. Like what? She presses. The dead boys, I say. She laughs and rolls her eyes. Trust me, I know there's lots of secrets with those guys. My brother was one, remember? Her speaking about her brother makes me weak. Yeah, I trail off. Bellamy, I know those guys are your friends, but they're trouble. I saw it firsthand with Mitch. He got all caught up with them and now look at him? He's gone. She explains and I gulp. Why is she making this so hard on me? You think they have something to do with his disappearance? I question, curious as to what she might say. That's what me and Dove thought. She explains. Dove? I question, pretending to not know who Dove is. Dove was his girlfriend of like 2 years. She also used to be my best friend. She explains. Why isn't she anymore? I ask, now I'm genuinely curious. She was really heartbroken when Mitch left, and you'd think that would bring us closer together, but instead it tore us apart. She was a constant reminder that Mitch was gone. She wouldn't leave her bed for weeks and she couldn't even look at me without crying. It got too much. I couldn't deal with losing my brother and having to take care of her too. Mia explains. Yikes. Don't judge me, I just couldn't do it. She says. It's not that I don't think she has the right to be upset, because I know I'd be the same way if something like that happened to Hayden. It's just that I couldn't deal with all the emotions. My emotions, her emotions. It wasn't good energy. I had to focus on myself. I wasn't completely judging you, I laugh, and she rolls her eyes. I know you were, but it's okay. I would have judged myself too. I do judge myself. I miss her. She explains, fiddling with her fingers. Why don't you reach out to her? It's been too long. I think she feels like I betrayed her. She starts twirling a strand of hair between her fingers. Can't hurt trying. Enough about me. Tell me what's going on? She pushes me playfully and I snicker. I can't tell you. I say, smiling now. I don't know how she always manages to turn serious conversations playful. You must. I took an oath, I explain, and her eyes widen. Is this a friend group or a cult, Bellamy? She asks and I can tell she's actually serious. I don't know anymore, I sigh. Are you sure these people are your actual friends? They are. They're not my friend like how you're my friend, it's different. The pit in my stomach is now returning. Are you guys in a gay orgy? Her eyes are wide and her serious tone remains. I burst out laughing. You're half right. I state. Orgy? She exclaims loudly. Quiet down. My parents are home. I say and she giggles hysterically. Gay? She whispers now. I am not saying anything, I tell her. Right, because outing others is totally not cool. I get it. She nods and I shove her. This makes her laugh even more. Does this mean my brother is actually gay? No, Mitch wasn't gay. I say. I curse myself. She can't know how much I know. She's caught on fast though. What do you know about Mitch? She questions, suddenly very serious. That's it, I promise. I tell her, keeping eye contact and burying my guilt. It just came up once. Okay, I trust you. She says, suddenly smiling again. Shame.